Look at that, starting on time, Chrissy. It's like we know what we're doing. Anyway,
what I'm doing.
I know, absolutely. How are you? Are you well? Welcome to the craft store.
Thank you. It's lovely to be with you here.
We are so thrilled you're here. Thrilled you are here as well, watching us on YouTube, watching us, of course, on Facebook Live. You've had a busy time. You're at Sandown, right?
I was at Sandown and then Glasgow. I'm going to be at the NEC. I'm all over the place.
All over the... And you're here.
And I'm here.
Which is hugely exciting.
Absolutely.
But with this one, you shop direct with you, right? So we go, if you want to get hold of the eMark Go or the accessories, bottom of the screen, gmcrafts.co.uk. We'll get into it in just a second of exactly what you're getting home. But have a look in front of us here, Chrissy. Let's get straight into it, because every single piece of colour, text, photograph, emoji, image on all these different surfaces comes from the eMark.
So absolutely. Anything that's absorbent, you can print on. So your card, wood, MDF, cork, loves cork. And if you're printing onto solid surfaces such as your glass and your metals and plastics, then use your embossing powders.
Okay.
Yeah, so easy. I mean, we've made it, well, Colop have made it. We've made it so easy for you to print onto whatever surface you want to. And honestly, I'm having a blast. We've put lots of things into folders now, which Dan's going to go through with you. But a lot of the things that you're looking at now, my design team, the eMark Go girls, have created, but also our admin ladies, our lovely Kate. Oh gosh, I'm so lucky that so many people actually put lots of things on my Facebook group. So it's the eMark Go UK Facebook group if you want to join that. It's full of inspiration. You'll get all your support that you need there. And if you need to contact me via personal message, then send me a message and I'll get back to you. But ordinarily, our Kate, our Di will be helping you out with your general inquiries. And of course, we love to see all your posts.
Well, so every single word I saw there's no ink blocks required. There's no stamping platform required. There's no stamps required. It's all Wi-Fi enabled. It's all handheld. We've got the basic bundle. We've got the ultimate bundle with the biggest saving, but every single mark there made by the eMark Go. Go direct. That's exactly what the craft store allows you to do. gmcrafts.co.uk, gmcrafts.co.uk. When you get there, by the way, we'll give you the codes in just a second. You can search through the name, I know, but you've got some special craft store codes for us, haven't you?
Yes, we have.
When we get there. Yeah. Should we go look at what we're getting home? Yeah. Rightio, come with us, team, because let's have a look at exactly what you're getting home. And we're going to start on the basic one first of all, because I've been very lucky, because I've stood next to you a couple of times now.
Many times.
A wonderful place to be. And the packaging has evolved, the actual eMark has evolved as well, just making it easier and easier and easier to use.
Absolutely, yeah.
So this is it, guys. So what am I actually seeing? How do you describe what it is?
So it's a handheld, it's mobile handheld printing device. So Colop bought out the world's first mobile app printing device, and this is our version 3. So this one, you've got a really long-lasting battery. So, for example, if you turn it off at 98% and turn it on again in 3 months, you're going to have around 60% battery, and takes a lot less time to charge. And also, you've got around 7 hours of use in between each charge.
Right. So actually,
yeah,
so if I'm at a show, or I'm going to a workshop, or around a friend's house, or going to the guides, or at work, around the... Because obviously, I know we're going to get into this, I've no doubt, Chrissy, but like it can generate QR codes, right, and barcodes and things. Maybe you're at the shop and you're going and you want to do your bit, like you can take it with you.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah, absolutely. And one of our ladies actually uses it for her Spotify, you know, so you can actually, you can print it and then you can scan it with your phone and then you can listen to music. It's brilliant. We've actually got a card somewhere with that. That's how our Kate did. Well, it blew me away when she did that. So yeah, so many benefits of this one.
So we get the Colop home, and we're going to be using it literally. Give us 3 minutes of your time. We've got 2 bundles to go through. Obviously, you get the device itself. We also get the ink cartridge included, right?
Cartridge. It's a tricolour ink cartridge with roughly around 2,000 imprints. I'd say you get out of one cartridge.
Okay, that is in the box. By the way, if you're watching now, go on gmcrafts.co.uk. If you've already got your eMark, you can buy more of those direct. Now, maybe for the first time in my experience, Chrissy, when I've stood next to you before, items have been the best additional items going in there. Yeah. This has been one of them. This has been one of them. An extra purchase, extra purchase.
Correct.
Not today.
Not today.
We get everything. So what are these extra bits, the rulers I can see in the ribbon guide that I'm getting included?
It's a 3-in-1 ribbon guide as well, so no chance of you sort of losing one of the others. It's all in one, 10, 15 and 25mm ribbon guide.
Now then, you are saving £20. It's £189 in total. You go direct to gmcrafts.co.uk. Write this code down. CS Basic 15. Craft Store CS Basic 15 if you want to go for the basic bundle. Of course, you can search, but you can see pictures pop up and everything, but CS Basic 15. However, Mr. Christopher on the cameras, or you go for the basic and you then also have an option of the ultimate bundle, which is everything else we're seeing.
This is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And I'm delighted that they put this bundle together because, shall I tell them what you're getting or are you getting?
You please do.
Okay, so in addition to what you get with the basic, you also get a case. Now, you can see the purple case there. It's called Very Perry, actually. It's a beautiful case.
Okay.
You also get 3 sizes of ribbon, a 10, 15 and 25, 100% cotton ribbon. Of course, you can use other ribbons, but these all are 25 metres. And then you get the full range of the endless labels, the white glossy, the transparent and the textile labels for all of your clothing. So school kids going, kids going back to school.
Yep.
Brilliant. And you also get a little packet of, and I did give this to Dan, I think you've pocketed it.
There's every chance.
A little pack of punched tags. These are PVC, and you can print both sides onto them and use them for key rings, but they make great little, little gifts, sort of stocking fillers and things like that. But you get little packets of those as well.
Now, that is £249. That is by far and away historically the most popular way to get it all home, right? That code is on the screen. So you go to the crafts, as you saw that in the original website, and then CS Craft Store. Thank you for that. That works out for us very well. CS Ultimate 43. Bottom of the screen, write it down. If you're going to shop maybe later in the show, maybe you want to see it in action first, CS Ultimate 43. Everything you're seeing through the ink cartridge, the actual unit itself, the 3-in-1 ruler, the ribbon guide, etc., etc., everything for you there. And then all of the ribbons and all of the tabs, etc., on basically pretty much any surface we are talking about.
Absolutely.
Cardstock, wood, feathers, etc. The emojis, the colour photographs if you want to. Unbelievable how versatile it is. Should we see it in action, Chrissy?
Oh, yes, thank you.
By the way, if you're, are they the Go 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 girls?
Oh, go. No, they're the E-Mark Go Go girls.
E-Mark Go. Don't go Googling the other one. Right.
No.
The E-Mark. If you're in that group, please comment along as to why you love the E-Mark. What do you use it for?
You know who's in that group, don't you?
Who's in that group?
Jo.
My Jo.
She said she loves you. She loves you.
Thank you, Jo. Interestingly, so Jo, if you're watching, which I hope you are, comment along and let us know. Because you sent me that picture, didn't you?
I did.
I know, do you remember Jo a couple of years ago? I was like, I actually do remember. Yeah. But weirdly, I was sat in the jumper that I was wearing in the picture. I've only got 3 outfits. And this is one of them, that's one of them.
Well, he smells okay. Right, okay, so let's get going.
How does it work?
So this is the device. As you can see, I've got 3 lights on here. So we've got our battery light, our ink light, and our blue light, which is the Wi-Fi. So it works via Wi-Fi. So the app talks to the E-Mark, and the E-Mark talks to the app. So when you see your 2 green lights on, you can then connect to the app. Nice and easy. Okay, so this is the app. So very, very simple to use. If you want to extend your working space, the default is 60mm, you simply move the width like so. And then obviously we can just move that in. But I'm going to just reduce it for now. I'm going to do a feather. So the first thing we do is we click on the text.
Jo's watching.
Is Jo watching?
She says, personal mention, thank you, Dan. Kay, by the way, this machine is small and mighty, and on the Facebook group, you will have so much support and guidance. Sandy's watching, Nadine is watching, Dawn is watching, Wendy, hiya, Chrissy. Chrissy's mic is quite quiet, it's hard to hear her. Yeah, Wendy, I know, it might not be on.
Is it not on?
I don't know.
Oh, have I got to go up my skirt?
I mean, do you want to go back round there and have a look?
Yeah.
Is that all right, Clayna?
Sure.
Can you do your techie bit again?
Yeah, of course.
You go for it,
I'm going
Chrissy.
to have to stand like this and keep talking
You are. Go for it. Whip round there. Yeah, Wendy, I know, but I got a bit scared and I wasn't sure what to do about it. But nevertheless, Kay says, I just read that one. Wendy, Dan's fine there, thank you. Kay says, good morning, everybody. Jo, of course, saying good morning early on. Chris says, hi, everyone. Debbie says, hi, Chrissy and Dan. Kay, Jo. Just 2 seconds. Wait there, because I'm going to come back here, Chris, and if I can quickly show you this book, because this gives you a rough idea of just some of the elements that you can be getting home in here. So look at all of it. And by the way, as you saw, different widths, full colour as well. 2 months, maybe it's Mother's Day, end of the month. Maybe you're doing to make and sell. Are you right, Chrissy?
Hello, I hope you can hear me now.
Oh, there we go. Let's do-si-do.
Fantastic. Right, great.
Look at that filling. I haven't done this for a while now. But just saying, this is like a rough idea of the sort of things that you can be doing.
Yeah, and all of these items are available from gmcrafts.co.uk.
Marvellous.
All of the things like your...
the bags and the things like that, and the tags.
Well, not the bags, the tags and the labels and the, you know, the, all the labels and things. You'll see when you go on to gmcrafts.co.uk, everything's available on there.
So not forgetting, scribble down that code on the bottom of the screen, CS Ultimate 43. We'll pop the GM Crafts one back on the bottom of the screen because that's where you go.
Yes, it is.
Right.
Okay, right.
Let's continue.
So apologies. Right, I'm back. Now then, so what I've done, I've actually just put Dan's name in there. So you'll see that there are 4 red corners. Those 4 red corners means it's in edit mode. So what I'm going to do is I am just going to change the font. So we simply click on font. We give you loads and loads and loads of fonts, but you can also add your own font. That's so easy, and I do lots of demonstrations on my Facebook group that to show you how you do it. So I'm going to use Dragon Hunter for you. This is one that
please.
Yeah, this is one that I've added. So we can also then click on Fill Colour, and if you have an iPad, you've got these 3 options. You've got the grid, the spectrum, or the sliders. And I think on the Android phones, you've got the spectrum on there, maybe the other way around. But anyway, you've got choices of colours. What colour are we going for, Dan?
My favourite colour is like a light blue.
A light blue. So let's do this one because I want everybody to see it. Okay, so you can blend your colours, but also we've got the grid. So if you just wanted to go like that, you can do that. But also, you have the sliders, so you can change the opacity, for example, on that. You can also blend your own colours. Again, so many options. It's great. I just absolutely love this. Now, when you're happy with that, you can either use your fingertips to resize it, or you can use this bar here, okay? So I want it to fit inside there nicely. Now, Dan, just give me any image, and I'm going to add an image to that before I print it onto a feather.
Can we do like a football?
We can do a football. So for this, I'm going to go into the emojis. Now, you can use your emojis. We've given you some clip art, or you can go to websites such as pixabay.com, where there are 5.3 million free to download images. Again, how to do that is all on my Facebook group.
Okay.
Right, let's go for a football. So I'm just going to search for a ball here. And there we are, there's football. Just going to make that a little bit bigger. Now, it's as easy as this. Remove the 4 red corners by clicking anywhere in the grey area, then simply click on print. Did you hear that?
I heard that beep.
Right, best sound in the world. Right, okay, so I'm using a feather. You can use any feathers. I tend to use the goose feathers. No geese were harmed in... Yep, so then we just do this.
Done. Finished. That was... in my ear just saying, Chris, how on earth was that so quick?
It's lovely, isn't it? So that's a feather. There you go, Dan.
Thank you so much.
That's for you.
That's for me.
Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to print onto pens. Now,
I have not seen this before.
No, you haven't. So
lots of people watching on, I was just looking on YouTube, by the way. Phil says hello. People watching in America as well, Ontario. So
fantastic.
Good morning, everyone watching on YouTube.
Good morning across the
world.
world.
That's Canada. Ontario's Canada.
All right, yeah, so it is.
Sorry.
Good morning, Canada.
They've just gone.
Okay. So, as you can see, you can print onto pens as well. So I'm going to do a demonstration of that as well. Can you see that? You wouldn't believe that, would you? So these are environmentally friendly pens, such as your card, your paper, and if you're printing onto anything with a shine, that's your wooden pencils, for example, just give it a little rub with either some fine sandpaper or your nail file, and then print onto it. But let me show you how it's done. So we have a ribbon guide, and again, you can get this off the website. So I'm just going to pop this on here. I'll just move my paper out of the way so people can see. And then what we do is, I'm going to save this so people can see how I save. 2 options. You can either click on the cross or click on the 3 dots there. I'm going to click on the cross for this one, click on save. Then we'll be asked to name it. So remove new imprint, and I'm just going to pop in there, Dan.
Right.
So you can add to collections, you can tag, you can rename, you can do whatever you want. Now, for the pens, click on the add or the plus, whichever one you call it, and then click on the pop-up box. It's all about fingertips and pop-up boxes.
Yeah.
And then we have the imprint height. So for the pens, we need the 5mm.
Even this is more intuitive than the last time I stood next to you as well.
Amazing.
Yeah, wow.
It's absolutely amazing. And then I'm going to pop your name in there. Actually, shall I do one for Barnaby?
Go on then.
So I'm going to click on text and I'm going to do Barnaby, because he's at school now, isn't he?
I hope so.
So Barnaby, okay. So I'm going to, because that will fit inside there, but I've got that little Y there. Now, because Barnaby is he 5 now?
He's 5.
Oh, my goodness.
6 in September.
Oh, wait till they get to 10. Right, so I'm going to click on font.
Yeah.
And I'm going to select, I'm going to do a really nice one. I'm going to do a unicorn one. Again, you know, this is one that I've added free of charge, don't pay for anything. You can see those red lines there. That shows you when they're in the centre. So,
Okay.
but you've also got the option of removing those if you so wish. Okay, now I'm going to do, shall we do a dark blue for Barnaby?
Go on then.
Let's use one of these colours here. So if I just do this one, and then we can do something nice for Barnaby. What are we going to do for him? Let's just think what we can do.
He likes robots?
He likes robots. Okay, right. Now, again, either go to pixabay.com with a 5.3 million, or you can use other websites as well, but they're all free. So, or have a look to see what's in the emojis. Now, have you been in the emojis? Do you know if there's robots in there?
There is. If you search robot, I bet there is.
Okay, there you
go. That's what I'm
look.
thinking. Yeah, that's the one.
Well done, Dan. Well done, Dan. Right, so then I'm ready to print. So simply click print, but remove those 4 red corners. Then using our ruler, okay, you simply pop your ruler over the pen holder like so, and then we pop our eMark Go onto there. You can use this whether you're left-handed or right-handed, and print.
You know what? That could say, Barney is 6 today. It could be a birthday. It could be for Mother's Day. Mother's Day, the end of the month, by the way. So if you are make it, if I want to use all these elements like to make and sell,
yes,
could do that as well. Could be part of like my
now.
Thank you. Yeah, perfect. Like wedding stationery business or anything.
Great for wedding stationery.
Yeah, isn't it,
really
just?
is, yes.
Save
So,
the dates, birth announcements.
Favours for weddings or your, you know, your garlands and things. You can do this. Printing onto candles via either, you know, the back of napkins. You've got the back of napkins.
Yep,
so
I'm going to grab a candle, for example, here.
Yeah,
Let me just
so
get these
this
two.
is one-
If I can get these two things just together,
So
we're going to
this
hold
is
this
one
up.
our lovely Kate's done. So you either print onto the matte side of tissue paper or the, you know, the backing of a napkin, which is very thin. Print onto that, tear it out, pop it over the candle, then either use wax paper or greaseproof paper, low setting of your heat gun or the hot setting of your hairdryer, and the wax melts over it. Now this one here, which is a reveal tea light.
Where did he put it?
Just there, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah, and this, I'll tell you off later.
Okay.
So this one is one, again, that our Kate's done. Everything on here has been printed using the eMark Go. Now, inside of here, this is where it gets really exciting. Kate has done a candle. Now, as you can see, once melted, it tells you exactly, once melted, if I turn it the right way round.
Secret message.
Is revealed, okay. So if I take this out, using our transparent labels, let me just turn this around again so as you can see it. Using the transparent labels, which is in the Ultimate Bundle, you can print a message, pop it in there, and when the candle melts, that magnifies the message. So if you want to ask somebody to marry you this year,
Chrissy.
do it in a candle. You can get bigger tea lights as well. So there you go.
Marry
It's
me
just an
now.
option.
Right, I know we're going to do more demonstrations, but
absolutely.
can I show you something? Because like talking about the emojis and doing your own text, if you've got your own photographs, you can do that too. But can I quickly show you this? Because obviously we have a logo here, don't we? You can still import if you've got a business and your own, whatever it is.
Great for logos. And I just did that. That's actually got a slight shine on it. So really, in theory, it shouldn't have printed on it, but it has. And also got to remind you who you are.
Exactly, but even this one.
Look at that.
How fabulous is that? It's so cool, and like literally, so we're going around corners here in the power of your hat. Now, of course, you can go for the basic, but please, please, please consider going for the ultimate. After all, you're shopping via gmcrafts.co.uk, and not only are you getting the basic bundle anyway, with the ink cartridges that's included, with the ribbon, etc., with the sliders, you get the ribbons in there. These are all things that previously, when you used to be on creating crafts, even coming in, etc., weren't always included. I have never done a bundle where the 3-in-1 ruler has been included, by the way, but in my shows anyway, that was like the best additional item. If you've already got one and you want to get someone a present because they love theirs, you could just go for the protective case on its own. But the protective case is also included on the Ultimate Bundle, CS Ultimate 43. That is the code, CS Ultimate 43 on the website. But by all means, I went on the website before I knew that code, by the way, and you just see a picture of it and you click on it and buy it that way. Like it's dead easy.
But this is the case. It's great. So you can pop your charging cable in here. I mean, not that it's needed if you're doing a craft fair anyway, because your battery will last that long anyway. So so there we go. There's your case.
Now then, who is this?
This is Benji. Okay, so
I met Benji this morning.
Yeah. Now, can you see he's lovely, isn't he? But my Benji's got a little white tie here. So one of my lovely members, Tricia, gave me these. And if you can look at the app now, so you'll see that Benji's name is back to front. I haven't gone mad. You can, if you're printing onto fabric, you can, I thought I'd got some somewhere. I maybe got one, a sample of. Anyway, we'll get to there.
What is it?
That one, this
Oh,
one.
sorry, yeah.
So if you're printing onto, say, T-shirts or bags or something like that, and you want to be able to wash it, you can do so by using, and again, these are available on the GM Crafts store, either the dark or the light ink transfer, I forget what they call these, printable textile transfer medium papers. So you print onto those, but you print in reverse. So that's the reason why I've got Benji there. And then you simply just iron it on with one of these little crafty presses. Right, now, I'm going to open this one in Editor. Okay, so we're back on the app. I'll show you how to do that. You can do so many things, Dan. If I've touched it, highlighted it, you see at the bottom here, we can do upside down, and we can also turn it back. Right. So we can also duplicate. We've got so many options. Now I'm just going to print this because I'm going to pop Benji on here. So you can print onto napkins, whether you're printing onto fabric napkins.
Did you say once fully charged, it's a 7-hour battery life?
Roughly 7 hours, yeah, roughly 7 hours. So, and I need that when I'm doing, you know, my shows.
Well, it's the last thing, like maybe you could charge it every single night, but you're not going to, like, unless you're using it constantly for a whole working 9 to 5 day.
Which I do.
Which you do,
because
or maybe you don't,
I love to craft with this because I do so many different crafts, and because we've got this Facebook group now, everybody's crafting, and, you know, it's like one big happy family, inspiring others to do things. So, you know, because you can print onto wood and cork and, you know, you've seen it, it can do all sorts of things. But there's my Benji. Right, okay.
Right, we'll do one more demo, then I'll quickly recap bits and bobs of what you're getting home. Keep commenting, by the way. Of course, if you're watching on Facebook and you're thinking, YouTube, I could watch on YouTube, put it on my big TV, you can. Just search the Craft Store TV. There are 2 YouTube channels that are called the Craft Store.
Yes.
We own them both, but you can't put them together.
No.
So basically go to the one that's live. If you go on the Craft Store and it's not live, the one next to it, which is Craft Store TV, will be live.
Yes, exactly.
And it has like 100,000 subscribers, so you're in the right place if you want to. If you don't want to, you want to watch on Facebook, you watch on Facebook.
I think it's got a few more, hasn't it? But there you go.
It has, ticking up.
A lot of my members have joined. Right, okay, so we're back to the app. Now, also with the app, it tells you what the ink level is and what the battery level is, and you can see all of my imprints. Now, don't worry, if you're not tech savvy, you can simply go into the store and you can purchase categories of imprints. Of course you can, because we've thought about you all. But I'm now going to print onto a card. I'm going to do a Mother's Day. Now, again, this card has been made for me for this show by our lovely Kate again. So when you are making a card, what I recommend you do is you measure the surface you are printing on, and that's 120, and then we click on the pop-up box, and you could do this in landscape as well. I'm going to make that 120, okay, like so, and then just bring that in, and then I'm going to go back to text. I'm just popping here, Happy Mother's Day, and of course it's got predictive text, Happy Mother's, and then day. Now, that will automatically, can you see the 2 red lines, horizontal and vertical? That will automatically go into the centre, okay? So if you want to increase that, just keep an eye on those 2 red lines, all right, like so. So I'm just going to do a different font for this one because it's Mother's Day. We want something rather nice.
Do, maybe a floral or maybe, by the way, imagine this at Christmas. I know we've done Christmas shows before and the set has just been like a full grotto of the ribbons going around, or across the whole of the wrapping paper. Make your own whole wrapping paper, or the ribbon, or the card. So different seasons.
Because you can print with this freehand as well. You don't need to use the ruler. You can do it freehand. So there's my Happy Mother's Day. So I'm just going to pick one of the lovely colours out of the card.
Chris in my ear.
I've got one there. If we've got time, I'll do one.
Crackers. Okay.
Oh yeah, absolutely anything and everything. I need more than an hour on. Well,
you're coming back in a few weeks, aren't you?
I am coming back.
You are indeed. You are indeed.
Whether I'm invited or not, I'm coming back. Right. Okay. Right. So I've got a card here which our lovely Kate's made. So I'm going to pick out, believe it or not, the purple. Ordinarily, I'd be choosing the pink. So there we go. We've got Happy Mother's Day, and then I'm going to remove the 4 red corners, click on print, and then we'll put Mum underneath in a minute. Okay, so we put this. So
that beep is telling you that the e-mark is received.
Yeah, it sounds wonderful, doesn't it? Yeah,
little nod.
Yeah, exactly. So we've got guidelines on here as well. So use the guidelines on the ruler so as you know exactly where you're printing. This is going to be, I can't see the top of this one, but there we go. Right, Happy Mother's Day, and I've gone off because it's live. It was bound to happen. So what I'm going to do, because I want to keep the same font and the same colour, I've touched it, and then I'm going to remove where it says Happy Mother's Day, and then I'm going to put Mum, or it could be anything you want. So I've got the same font, the same height, the same colour, and then I'm just going to print it again. So this one may come out wonky, it may
This is
not.
where this 3-in-1 ruler, it's worth its weight in gold. It used to be an additional purchase. It's not anymore. It's in both bundles. If you haven't got the ruler yet, you can go on gmcrafts.co.uk direct to Chrissy and the team and order yours from there.
Absolutely. Now, I know what I didn't do straight away. I didn't have it over here. So anyway, and it's gone over one of Kate's flowers, but that's how you would do a card. I should have moved that up there. But anyway, now all these lovely flowers, and I'm going to show you one or two of them now, is how, because people say to me, the print head is 14 mil. Okay, can you see the print head on it? It's clean. I won't get told off. I normally get told off by
Who tells you off?
My lovely friend Kimmy, who works for Gem Crafts as well, her husband always tells me off for having a dirty E-mark.
Does he?
Yeah, so he said you need to clean it.
He looks
I've cleaned
to us.
Yeah, so the height of the print head is 14 mil. Any higher than that, it's no longer a handheld. As you can see, we've got 5 rollers on there, so you can, with a bit of practice, do some curvatures. Actually, there is a curvature Valentine's Day one down there, which our Diana did.
I'll find it. You keep going. I'll find it.
Right, okay. We've also got the sensor on there. So the reason you use the ruler is because the sensor needs to be touching the surface it's printing on. So if you're printing on a small bauble, something like this, for example, then you would need to use your ruler. Okay, but as I say,
oh, Swit Swoo, is it this one?
Well. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I'm coming round.
So our lovely Denise, she's one of the Go-Go girls as well. She did that for us.
But on the ribbon as well, happy Valentine's, be my Valentine. But those hearts, freehand. Absolutely. You know what? It's just a bit of practice, much like when you first ran something through a die-cutting machine. The first time you put a stamp down, you get it.
Yes, exactly.
But how easy is that? We're already over halfway through the show. There's loads of comments coming in. I'm going to read them in just a second.
Yes, please.
But it's just the touch of a button, isn't it, Chrissy? It's amazing.
Yeah, it is just a touch of a button. Okay, so I'm going to show you how those flowers have been created. So you too can do make a full card just using flowers, but also, you know, you can do vertical imprints as well. Right, I'm going to do those. So I'm just going to, oops, go back into it. I've lost it. Silly me.
Sandra says, I love my E-mark Go. Marie's watching Hillary, Leslie, Rebecca, Roberta. Can you use this with an iPhone, Annette asks?
You can indeed, absolutely.
Yes, you can. So, there we go.
Go and select that one. Now, let's say, for example, you know that the height of your card, if we're printing up that way, is, let's say it's 100 mil. So we go into the pop-up box, we're going to select 100 mil, just like so. Okay, and then we can carry on adding flowers. I'm just going to add one more, and then I'm going to duplicate because we can.
You know what, friends? I know I'm doing my best to go through the answers, and of course, Chrissy will answer them all for you, but a lot of the team are in the comments already. A lot of them answering for us. Kate says yes with iPhone, Android or tablet. Joy's also watching, as is Sharon, Kate, another Chris, Ruth. So any questions at all on our feed, but afterwards, what was the Facebook group again called?
It's called E-mark Go UK. E-mark Go. E-mark Go.
You sure?
E-mark, I can't remember.
E-mark Go, dash Go.
Yeah, so it's the
Someone put it in the comments, please.
That's it. Right, okay. So now I've got a daisy which is overlapping this flower here. Okay. Now, something else which we can do now also, we can put things behind and we can put things back up. We can do whatever we want. Okay. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go into the clip art to show you that we've also got flowers in here. As I say, this is just a very, very basic demo just to show you how you can print lots of flowers.
I could just be on the bus in a waiting room, waiting for an appointment, watching telly, doing something else, and just playing along on your tablet, on your phone, designing, bringing it together. Oh, that doesn't look like I thought it would. I might change the colour. No ink's been wasted, no pens have been wasted, no card's been wasted, right?
Absolutely.
Love that.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So I'm just sending that to this now. Or did I send it? No, I didn't. Click on print. When you click on print, it goes straight away. See how quick it is? Mm. Okay, so, right. So say this is my card. Okay, so this is how you would... I mean, Kate's going to tell me off for not using her flowers, but I forgot to add them to the app. So you can, you know, you can be as creative as you like with this. In fact, actually, I do have saved because you can store all your imprints like so. You see all these beautiful ones that I've saved here? I've got so many. And I'm going to
that one when it's,
look at this one.
it's your business or it is wedding stationery.
Yeah,
you do a whole load in a
absolutely.
day and then you get distracted and want to make one on the fly. But,
Exactly.
Your work hasn't been wasted, has it? You haven't got to line it back up again.
Right, I know we're not in Christmas yet, but I'm just going to print this one. Now, this Christmas tree that I am printing now is 14 mil high.
Ah, but it's long, so it doesn't matter, as in the other way.
Yes,
Yeah, I'm with
but
you.
no.
Oh.
What I've done is I've added in pieces.
Oh, look at that.
So this is what you can do, you see, because you can put things in front and behind. Now, I know we're not thinking about Christmas just yet, but this is what you can do.
Love it. Chrissy, can I quickly recap what we're getting home?
Of course you can, madam.
Rightio, friends. I'm going to show you 2 bundles, and then I'll show you some more samples, and we're straight back for Chrissy for live demonstrations. This is exactly what the craft store is all about. You shop direct. So you can go on thecraftstore.com, by the way. You'll see lots of different things about brands. You will see the schedule. You can watch there as well. But for shopping, you go direct because chances are you're going to get the best. For example, next hour, live with Clayna Palmer. Clayna, because she's now in control, buy one, get one free. In a couple of hours' time, Spellbinders, 20% off Spellbinders with Wheeler today because it's Personal Impressions who are in charge of that hour. The point is, go to gmcrafts.co.uk, gmcrafts.co.uk to get hold of your bundle. If you purely want to go for the basic bundle, I get it, because I haven't seen a bundle before where the ruler and the ribbon guide is included. This one is. You can get these individually if you want to. You haven't got to. It's put together. That as a bundle is CS Basic 15, Craft Store Basic 15. But please, 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 go for the ultimate, because obviously you're getting lots more. You're saving money all over the shop here. You've got the 3 different types of ribbon, and as Chrissy perfectly pointed out, you can use different sorts of ribbon, but this is the Colop one for you. And then underneath there, you've got all of your endless labels going through the 3 different designs and your punch tabs. I don't know where I've put them, but they are around here somewhere. I know. The code is on the bottom part of the screen for that. CS Ultimate, Craft Store Ultimate 43 when you are on that website for you, CS Ultimate 43, and then all of that will be sent to you. But if you just want to go for the protective case, you want to get more of the ribbon, you can do so as well. But that together, CS Ultimate 43. Now, team, please come along this way with me to have a look at some more of the finished samples. And actually, I'm going to turn this board around as well. So help yourself, enjoy all of the collections in front of you, because just to recap, every single imprint, stamp, mark, however you want to describe it, on all this different card and paper and textured surface, and as you've spied, going round corners on the candles or on the pen or on the bauble or on the cracker or on the fabric, after all. I can see it on like plate there, which is absolutely almost like porcelain, which is beautiful, on wood, on napkins, etc., 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 has all been made by the E-Mark Go. In your hand, 7-hour battery life. And it is a modern day battery, by the way, so it will hold its charge. You can use all of the emojis and the different sentiments, and you are personalizing it as you go to make and sell if you wish. If you want to generate QR codes, you can do. If you want to generate barcodes, you can do. If you want to generate sales to make and sell, or just to generate things for Mother's Day, for birthday, for gender reveal, for someone, for little Fred's 5th birthday. Look at that little love you there with the little owls on there. You can be so personal, which is what crafting is all about, because you are creating elements for your best friends, for family, for the ultimate occasions, but on the go in your hand. And that cannot be replicated. I've never seen another device like it with such a range of includes for you, which is Wi-Fi enabled, which is so beautifully packaged. And at this price point, this is the show right now, because you are going direct. We'll put that website back on the screen for you. You are going direct. There's lots on today, by the way. Clayna Palmer's got 2 hours today. As I said, Spellbinders 20% off. Even more coming up. Chrissy's coming back later in the month. Is it the 31st? I can't remember either. I think it's the 31st. Nevertheless, but this is your show to get hold of them. Right, I'm going to wander back, but thank you so much for watching on Facebook. Thank you for watching on YouTube after all. We've just gone 10:30 in the morning. Wow. If people haven't seen it before,
yes.
If people are like, all of that from one, but there's no stamp press. I haven't got all my thousands of ink pads, and we love these things. After all, we love all these tools.
Yeah, of course.
How do I do it? How does it work?
Okay, right. So it's an app-based device. So you download the app from iOS or from Android with Google Play. So you use it with your phone, your tablet, or your iPad.
Go for it, Chrissy. Why not? Yeah. It's just changed, don't worry.
Right, okay. Your phone, your tablet or your iPad, it's not compatible with Amazon Fire and nor is it compatible with desktop. So, mobile devices only, but we all have mobiles now. I only use mine on my phone when I'm not doing this. Right, so you simply download images onto the app or use the images we've given you or use text, and then you simply click on print and it sends it to the device and we just print it. So I've got one here which I'm going to do on some ribbon now. So if I simply just, so if you can see the app here, I've done my Happy Mother's Day, Mum, and you can see the bottom. This is what we call the pop-up box, and you've got a line there so that actually brings up the pop-up box and removes it again. And so I have got on here continual printing. If you don't want to print continuously, you just take it off, but I've added continual. And then we can change the width, we can change the height, we can do background colours. Let me just show you that whilst I'm on here. If I just go into here, let's say we wanted a background colour, I could do that as well.
Also change the whole colour of the ribbon, for example.
Yeah, exactly. So you've got options for doing that. So I'm just going to print this because this blows people's minds every time I do it. So we give you the 3-in-1 ribbon guide with both bundles, but I'm going to pop this in the 15mm. So if you're right-handed, you go down from the left and up from the right. And if you're left-handed, you just do it in the opposite way.
Okay.
So I'm just going to move this
By the way, if you've never
here.
seen this bit before, this was the real wow for me of how cool the continuous is, but how useful this little tool is as well.
Exactly. A little notch in there, slot that in like so, hold on to the ribbon, and then we just...
And we're off.
Yeah, and the squeak is unique to me because this was the first one off the...
It's unique to me.
Yeah.
You added that in?
It's unique to me. No, you don't get a squeak on all of them. Got some scissors somewhere. So anyway, so it's instantly dry, and that's the beauty of it as well. The ink is instantly dry. Now, whilst we're on these, can I talk about textile labels?
Yeah, now these are what we get included, right, with the
Yes,
the ultimate.
You get the transparent, you get the white glossy, you also get the textile labels. So again, we need the 3-in-1 15mm, so I'm going down. So the shiny side is on the underside, so we're printing on the non-shiny side. And these are absolutely great for school labels. So I'm just going to very quickly, and it is going to be very quickly, do one for Barnaby again, because he's at school. So click on text, and then I'm just going to put Barnaby here.
Anyone got little ones in school, goodness me, like, or maybe back in the day, you got to label the world out of everything.
You have got to label
socks,
the world
gloves,
out of
hats,
everything.
tops,
Yeah, exactly.
PE kit, vest.
Yeah. Exactly.
Wellies.
Now, you can do a return. If I just go back and show you, so I've got Barnaby's name there, click on it, do a return. You can get up to 5 lines of legible text on one line. So I'm going to put, what year is he, year 1?
His reception.
Oh, his reception. Yeah. Gosh, I lose track. So reception.
Me too.
Okay, now, also, if you want your children to bring the uniforms home, ask them what font they would like. So again, I'm just going to use something a little bit different. I'm going to use maybe, let's do bungee, okay?
Oh, that's cool.
And also, you've got line spacing here, so you can increase the space between the lines, okay? And then again, we're going to change the colour. Honestly, there's just so much on here. There's so much, I can't tell it you all in 1 hour. So what colour are we going for?
His favourite colour is red.
Red, fantastic.
Fire engine red.
Right, is that a fire engine red?
I think that's
about so. Right, okay. And he likes, what's his like? I know we've already...
Robots. He likes robots. He likes he likes dogs. He's obviously got Pepper, hasn't he?
So I'm going to do a dog. Now I'm going to do a dog from my photo gallery again. I'm going to put a dog on here, and I'm going to do now. Some of you might understand AI, not everybody will, but you can also use AI images.
Right.
Now, again, our lovely Kate did me some AI images.
Oh, Benji.
There's our little Benji. So I'm going to put Benji on there. Now, you'll see you've got that white background. When you're using sites like pixabay.com, you can use the ones with the grey and white checkered background or the white background, as this one is. Now, what we need to do is we go now into continual printing, okay? And then all we do is make sure you've got a bit of space in between your imprints. Click on print.
Again, this could be the photograph. It could be the photograph of the dog or grandkids, or whatever it is a photograph of.
Oh, it prints wonderful photographs. I've actually got mine and my friend's photo on some ribbon.
Really sweet, isn't it?
There we go. Just ignore that bit. There's a I've gone over some
little lump in there somewhere.
Yeah. So, but you can see there, just look at that bit there. So that's your textile labels. Looks wonderful, doesn't it? So you just simply cut those off and iron them in, and there you've got your clothing labels for school.
Lots of people have joined your group, by the way.
Fantastic. Really
E-Mark Go UK. That is what Kay is saying. Caroline saying hello. Beverly saying hello. Hilary saying hello too. Thank you, everybody, for watching us on the Craft Store. We are purely online. We're not on telly boxes and that because it's expensive. So
Yes.
we're not doing that.
No.
Then you can save even more going direct to gmcrafts.co.uk. But if you want to watch on YouTube, you can. The Craft Store TV is what you search on YouTube and you'll find it.
Absolutely. Right, okay, so I'm just going to do something on the transparent labels, okay? So, again, I'm going to use the ruler with this one. I've removed it from continual print and I'm just going to send it to, oops, don't worry about that, send it to the imprint, to the E-Mark. Oh, come on, I think I may have lost signal.
You might have done that, easily happens in the studio. By the way, I bet you'll think, if you've ever been to like the NEC and seen Chrissy there, or maybe you're at Crafting Live, and maybe you didn't see Chrissy because she was surrounded by people. It's one of those that when you see it, you're like, that's how it works. I get it, because you might think, even though we say wirelessly, you might think maybe there's a cable going in.
Yes.
Maybe you're thinking that you've got to have a really steady hand. Like, that's why you've got the rulers and the guides, right?
Yeah,
so maybe you're not quite as
absolutely.
confident as you once were. Maybe you don't like, let's call it stamping with a block anymore, because it's like, you just brace yourself there, and it's just such a simple, relaxing way to craft, isn't it?
It is. It's very easy. Now, I don't know whether you saw me do that. So it's so quick. It just says connect. So I'm connecting. Then we've got established connection. The blue light flashes. There's my ink. There's my battery level, and I'm ready to go. So I'm going to do this one, Barnaby, because this one's already set up. Just check that we are not on continual, and we're not. Click on print, and then I'm going to print that on here, like so. So it doesn't matter if that sticks up a little bit because the E-Mark Go will stick it down. Okay, so that's, you see that little Barnaby on there? So you can stick that on his lunchbox.
Yep.
And you know, you can put these in the dishwasher.
Put Barnes in the dishwasher.
Barnaby in the robot in the dishwasher.
What way to keep them tidy?
So I use these for my freezer pots.
Yes, or maybe meal prep or anything like that, yeah?
Absolutely, yes. And the same, you know, with the white glossy ones. If you want your label to really stand out, then use the white glossy labels. These labels are all by 8 metres and they are absolutely fantastic.
You do get them all included. You also get all the ribbon included. But if I want to highlight the point that maybe you've already got the E-Mark Go or the previous incarnations of, and you want to get a protective case or you want to get more of the labels, or you want to get more of the ribbons, you can. These things are available individually, but with the Ultimate, by the way, you don't have to pop in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 things to get the Ultimate. It's done for you with the code on the bottom of the screen, CS Ultimate 43. That is the basic you're seeing there, but then you have the option of the Ultimate as you spice. So all those elements we were just talking about right here. And then, if we can, and it's an impossible list,
yes.
and you can see there with the samples as we're talking through.
Yes.
The sort of thing, because I'll be thinking, right, card and paper, because that's kind of what I'm used to.
Yes.
But as you've shown already, like what can we print onto, stamp onto, mark onto?
Okay, so, I mean, I'm a crafter and I use wood, I use MDF, I use cork. I've got some cork here and seriously, it will print onto that. Shall I show you?
Go on, yeah, why not?
Let's do a little demo.
You know, even though it feels like, that's not a flat surface.
Not a flat surface, no, exactly. And I don't need, pop that one over there, I don't need, ordinarily I'd be sticking this down, but I'm going to just go into Plus. You see, I've got thousands of imprints stored on here, and I'm just going to do an image. So let's go into the clip art again, because we do give you some clip art. And I'm just going to do this flower here. Okay, let's just make it a little bit smaller. Position it where I want it, and then I'm going to click on print. Okay, so I am going to take my E-Mark and I'm going to print onto the top of this one. Okay, like so. She says shaking around.
Doing it live though.
Yeah, there you go.
How cute.
See, obviously, if you want it bigger, you can make it bigger, but that just shows you don't need a flat surface for using
a lot of people save corks, don't they? Because obviously, when you pop a cork, it's probably celebratory, probably.
Absolutely.
But here you could put like the date of it.
Yes.
What it was.
Absolutely, yes.
Wedding anniversary, new job.
And also, you can use cork for putting in, because I print onto glass as well. So my Christmas presents are mainly, for the ladies and the girls, I'll use glass. So I'll put the name and who it's from, name on the front, who it's from on the back, and emboss it. I use the E-Mark printed onto glass bottles, and then use your corks.
Yep.
Pop something on the top, and then put your jewellery underneath and hang that in the bottle.
Oh, how lovely.
Yeah, I know. But you can see that. that has been
Oh, here we go.
printed.
Now, we're talking about baubles before, weren't we, Chris?
Yeah, look at this. So, can you believe that?
So into jewellery making, off we go. It doesn't have to be a name.
Look how tiny this is compared to that. And it's round, okay? So you can print onto, seriously, more or less anything that you like.
Now then, I'm going to bring back the book as well, just to quickly highlight the fact of what you can be doing. We've got a lot more demos to show you. That is the whole purpose of this show. Business cards, save the dates. As you say, it could be whatever you want to do, but this is the whole point, right? Or like award ceremonies, the football team scoring goals, the tags you're popping on there. It could be an Easter thing, after all, a Mother's Day, end of the month. If you're interested in crafting for Easter, by the way, don't go anywhere. The next hour with Clayna, she's bought rabbit ears for all. That is going to be the show for it. But even like that there, Chrissy, at the top, that's a huge design.
Yes, it is.
But all done with the, as you said, you've shown us, the Marys are really lovely. Like so much, even though the cork and things are small, you can do much bigger designs just by repeating. This is kind of the point with that handheld device on things as fine as feathers as you were just spying. And this is just the tip of the iceberg.
If you look here, can you see the images on there? So this is me and my friend Kimmy. This is printed onto the water-resistant ribbon because that's also available from the gmcrafts.co.uk site. That has actually been printed with the eMark Go. And you can print these onto, we've got all sorts of different tags and labels. We've got the little, I'm going to print onto the little punch tags that you've put them in your pocket, I'm sure you have.
I might have done.
So you can print onto, use photos as well, and it just looks great, doesn't it?
Right. Oh, hang on, very quickly. Wristbands, the last one, wristbands. And look at this for a party.
Oh, brilliant.
The
Parties,
ultimate.
Exhibitions,
You know what? I got these a wedding once. It was like you got your wristband, and that meant you got like 5 free drinks or whatever it was, or like a festival maybe you're throwing, or a picnic or whatever it is.
That was the whole idea originally for these, were festivals and exhibitions and things like that. But these, you can get these wet. So if your kids are out on a school trip, for example, you can have the teacher's name, the class they're in, and a contact number.
Great shout.
So you don't get them lost, and so they're pretty much scratch resistant and also water resistant. So these are going to be on your child's arm until you
luggage tags, holidays.
Absolutely. Oh, God.
Oh, here we
Don't
go.
get me
Right, we've got
started.
10 minutes. Chrissy, we're going to crack on. We're going
Right, okay,
don't forget the ultimates on the bottom of the screen, but we'll put the website back on the screen because you are shopping direct.
Okay, right, so I'm just going to pop a flower in here because I'm going to show you also how you can do, say like this is a big card, how you can print, round a circle, or you can do round a heart. You can do whatever. I mean, there's so many things. I'm going to use this design here, okay, and I'm going to duplicate this one and put this here. Now, as I've said to you, we can actually put that behind, and I'm just going to turn this one around. Right,
oh,
so
nice.
We've got this. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just move this one a little bit closer. That's that. Do it like this. Okay. And bring that one up. Okay, and we'll do it like that. And then I'm going to remove the 4 red corners and then click on print. So with the, ordinarily you'd use a very fine pencil line for this, but I just want to show you how it works. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to print around this circle. These are just ideas for you, I do this with heart shapes. I do this with all sorts of things.
Now then, Hillary's emailing saying, good morning, just got back from an appointment, so suddenly missed the chunk of the show. Have you demonstrated the ruler yet?
Yes,
well,
Hillary, I'm doing that right now.
We're doing it right now. But also, Hillary, some other people have commented saying they're going to pop a link in the comments to videos from the group.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Oh, do you know what? I've got some amazing, and I mean they are amazing, members on my Facebook group. It's like one big happy family on there. Everybody's
Yasmin
really
says
happy.
hi. Anita does. Lynn, Meryl. Is there a demo on using embossing powders?
I shall be doing that one on a workshop.
That's from Jeanette. Right, Leslie, Yasmin again. Lots of people are tuning in saying hi. You can watch the show afterwards, by the way.
Yes.
So, Hillary, if you missed a chunk, of course, this is Facebook Live, so you can just rewind it and watch it forever if you want to. But stay tuned, 11 a.m. Clayna Palmer's just over there. All things E3, buy one, get one free.
Did you miss that?
No, we were watching, fortunately, but quick, isn't it?
It's very quick. So, ordinarily, you just, and then you can double things up. You'd use a pencil to do your shape. And then, because people say to me, how can I use the eMark Go for the whole card? Very easily, draw your design and then eMark around it using the ruler.
And as you said, actually, you just went over there like, dry.
Dry.
It's a little things like that, isn't it? Dry now.
Yeah. Can I show you this?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So this.
Oh, this looks
Yeah, so
Profesh.
this is a scratch card that my admin Kate made, and so all she did was she used the background colour there, added a little tie from Pixabay, put one of those scratch card things, could you buy those little tape things?
Lego building day.
Yeah, exactly. And then you put your Happy Father's Day in, and then it tells you exactly what to do. So again, these are things that you can do. Now you could also do that on one of the, the PVC tags that we've got here. And so these are also available on the GM Crafts store, and put a little magnet on the back of that so Dad can actually stick that on the fridge.
Yeah.
Save the dates, do all of that with it as
well.
Interestingly,
because I saw that and I thought, like maybe you're part of a design team, or maybe you make and sell and you want to put your business on the back of every single card. What about the second that you change your website or your phone number changes, and then that stamp, you can buy personalised stamps, I know.
Yes.
That then becomes obsolete. With this, just change it straight away.
Change it straight
Although
away.
you maybe want a little bit bigger, a
Yeah.
little bit smaller. The colours change. It's Christmas. You want to put a little...
Absolutely.
Like holly and berries in it or something like that.
Yes.
That's how personal you can be. Oh, it's so
Correct.
interesting.
Now, I'm going to show you these because these are really interesting as well. Because again, these are small, and you do get a pack of these in with the Ultimate. It may be my problem, but no, it's definitely your fault. Anyway, so when you're printing onto these, you can print either that way or the other way. So I'm going to print this way. Difficult, wasn't it, that way? So what you do is you measure from here to here. Now, I know that that's roughly 35 mil. So first thing we do is we change our imprint, and we do that with everything. Where we can measure the surface, do so. I'm just going to make that 35. Okay, now I'm going to pop on here somebody's name, and I'm going to do Evie on this one.
Evie.
Okay, Evie. Now, we can turn things around like this, okay? Now, I say to people, always change your font before you change the size. Okay, so I'm going to use the unicorn again on this one. I know I've used this one quite a bit. We do have other fonts. This is one of the new ones, and I just love it. So I'm going to change I'll change the colour. Evie likes her purple, so I do a nice purple. See, you can blend your colours. It's great, absolutely great.
So Evie's a real person?
Evie is a real person. She's Kimmy's daughter. Actually, I'm Auntie Chrissy to her now. They've adopted me.
Excellent.
So
Into
Auntie
the fold.
Chrissy, yes. Hello, Evie.
Hello, Evie.
Right, she does, yeah. And I'm going to add a unicorn on there from, again, the emojis. So the emojis have got, oh, it's actually there, isn't it? Did you see that?
Oh, yeah, your most commonly used ones.
Come out of it. Yeah, it is. So text, there we go. There's a unicorn. Okay, now, remember, we can duplicate, we can mirror image, kissy, etc. Okay, and then I'm just going to print that onto this card here. Click print. Now these little tags slot in to the ruler beautifully.
Perfect.
Just like so, okay? And then I'm just going to make sure your E-mark go is right on the very edge, so you can't get it any further, and then we print.
So if you happen to swipe right to left, like backwards.
Yeah, you can do
still
that
all
as
good?
well. Yeah, you can do that as well. I mean, we get a lot of left-handed people.
Yep.
So that's on one side, but also if you're giving somebody a key ring, they could put their number or whatever on the back, but I'm just going to duplicate this. So we pop this on here, and you see it's instantly dry, and you can get that wet. So if you're out, got your keys and it's raining, that's not going to get wet.
Friends at home,
Yeah.
if you've never seen this before and you're thinking, gosh, Chrissy loves this, there's not many people, like, I think you are number one of loving what you do and what you like. You were meant to stop working and enjoy, but you were like, nope, this is I love it, and I want you to love it too. There's not many people as passionate as you are, Chrissy.
I took early retirement for this, particularly for this, because this is my retirement, I love what I do.
You do.
This has changed my life. This has given me a purpose, really, because I am being honest, because I can do absolutely everything with it.
Yeah.
And when I say to which camera is it? 3? 4, whichever one. So when I say to you lovely people out there, my passion is because I believe in this. I've been very much part of the development, and I'm very, very proud of this. It's got longevity. I do all the updates for this via the Facebook group, or if you're not on Facebook, you can get my number from GM Crafts, and I'm always there to help you. This little device is just amazing, and I take it everywhere with me.
You do?
Doesn't, there's
right, we've got 60 seconds.
Okay, well, very quickly, you'll notice that the one on the box is green, and you'll notice that I'm using one with a pink handle label, and people will say, why the colour in the change of the difference? If you're a Cricut or a Cricut user, then in the quick setup guide, there is a link so you can make your own, but these are the type of things that you can make. Look at these. These are ones that are...
Right, I see, like little
yeah.
sunglasses or masks.
So tomorrow, it might be this one. Or you could have one with robots on or one with... So you can change this. You can put pictures on it or, you know, whatever you want on that. So
very, very cool. Chrissy, we are out of time.
Okay.
That has flown by.
Loved it. Thank you very much.
It's been lovely to see you. Thank you. Love to Chris and the rest of the team as well.
Yeah.
I think it's the 31st you're back.
Okay,
what do you think?
Yeah, I'm back on the
If I'm wrong, then gosh, I will update you on Facebook, but I'm pretty sure it is. But you haven't got to wait for then after all. Right now, at 11 o'clock, Claina Palmer, she's putting her ears on right now. Buy one, get one free with everything she's doing over there. This show, gmcrafts.co.uk. Thank you to you, the whole Colop team, the whole Green Stick Material team as well. Wonderful people to work like Brett, Chris, yourself. Thank you for coming along, Chrissy.
Oh, thank you. I've really loved it. See you on the 31st.
We think so, but right now, in 3 seconds, that's a 5-minute break for you to check out your baskets.